Bank valuations, common thing that everyone knows. We always hear about it when we're doing a home loan applications. What are they? A lot of people think that a bank valuation is a value of your house, but it's far from the truth. The name is very deceiving. Now, you got to look at it in this perspective. Banks are businesses, all right? So now with every business, there's risk mitigation. So what banks do is they have all these different types of rules. If you've realized, if you're doing a refinance and you've spoken to your bank or your broker and you've realized that he's done a couple of valuations with different lenders and it's always coming differently. I sometimes have differences in valuations up to 100 grand difference between lenders. And why is this the case? If it's all about the value of the property, why is there 100 grand difference? Because it's not just about the value of the property. They think as a business, they want to risk mitigate as well. And they want to diversify their portfolio. Let's say, for example, in this particular suburb, if you go to one specific lender and they have a lot of clients in this area, they have a high exposure. The last thing they want is to keep having more. Because if something happens in this particular area, maybe a flood, a natural disaster, or the house price of this particular area drop dramatically for whatever reason, that lender now is got a high exposure and it's not really good for them. It's not a good business decision. So what they'll do then is to minimize their exposure, is to lower their valuations in these particular areas. So that's the reason why there would always be a difference in 100 grand, depending on the suburb.